Hi, I'm Leigh McCloskey, and I wanted to invite you to take a moment and look at my Story of the Orbs. I am very excited and very amazed that I'm telling this story because it happened by chance. It's not something I even had any consciousness about until a couple of years ago when I was giving a talk in Spain with the New York Open Center, and it was on Hildegard of Bingen and Alfonso the Wise. And what became extraordinary was that in shooting photographs of my studio, the hieroglyph of the human soul, I took about 538 photographs, and when I was looking at them, I saw what I thought initially were water spots, but when I looked more closely, I saw that these orbs had plasmic centers, that they had, some had eyes, some had all of these very fascinating patterns and configurations, and I became very intrigued by them. And having not heard about them, I did what we moderns do. I Googled orbs, and lo and behold, all of this information came up, and it turns out that orbs are a phenomenon that is happening throughout the world in different ways and different manifestations. What's exciting about the manifestation here is that it turns out that the orbs are actually in relationship with the environment that I've painted. And by in relationship, I mean having a conversation. And by conversation, it's looking at things in terms of relationship, in terms of juxtaposition. And what my talk will be about is really the historical threads of how orbs aren't something new. They're not a new phenomenon. And if we look at the work of Hildegard of Bingen, who was a 13th century and 12th century, born in the 12th century, but a mystic who in her visions, her spherical visions, actually tells us a great deal about the deeper implication of the orbs. And so in my talk, I lead through that historical continuity, coming to the manifestation in my studio of these entities that I think you will find fascinating and creatively invigorating. And as I like to put it, that if people are thinking, oh, there are dust or there are spots on a camera, it's really gotten to a point where we have to look at what we're looking at, not how is this done, but much more what is its implication. Because we've spent a long time now saying if we can figure out, oh, it's not this, then we reject it altogether. And as I say, it's more interesting now to be inclusive and to say, how does this change our vision? And for me, it has changed my vision, and it's made me far more aware of not simply the world as I see it, but the world that is invisible, that I don't see. And that's where we move into the realm of discovery, the realm of the unknown. And in that act, we discover that we are far more than we ever thought we were before, and that if we ask more interesting questions, more interesting ideas and qualities show up to entreat us, to beckon us to go more deeply into the forest of the unknown. So please, come into this forest with me, enjoy my talk, and let me know what you think. Thanks, I'm Leigh McCloskey.